Route 88. And so there the starter appears as the line is almost complete, only waiting on Imperial Venus to now move in. Todd Plain gets to the top level of his ladder. Lights are now on, set. Gates open, racing. Nicotrice the first to go from the inside with Crypto Kid. Thunderstrut began okay. Right behind them, Twisted Mountain, Route 88. A little deep settling down and even wider. La Beyond a State Attorney. Imperial Venus are back there with Card Up Legend. Onto the course proper by the 750 and Nicotrice first up and fresh. He leads and he leads them running from Crypto Kid. They've raced away by about 5 lengths now. Thunderstrut. A length and a half to Twisted Mountain, Route 88, State Attorney. Card Up Legend right off the track coming into the corner. A rails run for Imperial Venus and last is La Beyonder in the stretch at the 350. Nicotrice, Crypto Kid. They're having a 2-horse war. Still 4 in front. Thunderstrut and Imperial Venus. Route 88, Twisted Mountain, State Attorney. Nicotrice responding for Smith. He's stuck away from Crypto Kid. Thunderstrut, Imperial Venus are charging. Nicotrice stopping. Thunderstrut, Imperial Venus are lunging. They're closing it down and Thunderstrut got up. Thunderstrut in the last stride. Thunderstrut's got there by a neck. Imperial Venus and Nicotrice, who was brave. La Beyonder from last making ground. Crypto Kid, Route 88 back there with Twisted Mountain, State Attorney, and dropping out to finish back there. Last home is Card Up Legend. Thunderstrut number 4, ridden by Taylor Stone, with Imperial Venus have closed down Nicotrice, which has come out at a blistering speed, had the pace ramped up, and Thunderstrut was back there really hunting like most of them were. They were chasing the leader Nicotrice and also Crypto Kid. It got gassed, dropped off. Imperial Venus, a back marker, was swooping. Nicotrice kept giving. It was a great run first up, and La Beyonder from the tail of the field. Waiting for the numbers. Here they are, 4, 3, 2 and 8. Thunderstrut, Taylor Stone for Lindsay Smith. 3 Imperial Venus, Mitchell Pateman. And 2 Nicotrice, Glenn Smith. With 8 Crypto Kid clinging on to finish a distant 4th. But the way that it was run, either they were disappointing some of these horses in the back of the field, or they were just completely taken out of their comfort zone. They couldn't get travelling. And those horses up the top there really had them marching. Thunderstrut, Imperial Venus running on, but questions certainly asked about Route 88 and certainly State Attorney. A neck the winning margin with a half a head between second and third, and the time is 59.09. 59.09. 34.89 is the last 600 there on those numbers of 4, 3, 2 and 8. Well, race 6 is the Glenroy Chaff Handicap. The next, a field of 10, no scratchings there. The second leg of the quaddie, as we take you back now into the yard. That was a super finish. Nicotrice gave his backers plenty to cheer about in the home straight. But it was Thunderstrut that has closed in late and touched them off with a timely run by Taylor Stone, Gareth.
Yeah, one hell of a race. That was exciting, wasn't it? And Taylor Stone, she's just in the zone at the moment, one of our brightest young stars, and Lindsay Smith will be joining us. Thunderstrut. That was a good performance, Lindsay.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad effort. I was going to give the jockey a cook for a stride. I thought she'd been a length closer. She was travelling a bit strong. I thought she could have been a little bit length closer, but...
she's going okay.
Yeah, I just thought she could have been a bit closer, but...
You're a hard man.
That was a bit the worst jockey in the world, but anyway.
She was good, 1,000 that freshen up today, and we've seen her out in the pace and dictating turns, but today she wanted to chase them down. Yeah,
they did jump and run a bit. Crypto Kid was always going to sort of lead us, but Nicotrice was a bit of a wild card, but this is her go. Short distance, good barrier, gaps between the races, so we'll stay on that plan.
What about Epic Grey? Can you tell us? I like him today.
Yeah, well, he's got a stronger ride on today, and he's going to rattle his cage a bit and
wake him up.
Yeah, he just had a couple of soft runs where he had an excuse to sort of drop the bit a bit. So today it's boogie time.
Good luck, mate.
Cheers.
There's Lindsay Smith. Brittany Taylor with Taylor Stone. She is on fire at the moment.
Yeah, she's had some week, a double on Wednesday, a winner today, and there's hopefully still another one in store. Taylor, congratulations. This horse hasn't raced in 49 days, but you know it pretty well from home. Were you confident today?
Oh yeah, I was a little bit confident. She had a little freshen up earlier, so I knew coming off a freshen up she'd go really well first up.
Now, Lindsay's a harsh judge. He said that he thought that you could potentially have been a little bit closer in the run. You let those ones get out in front, but you knew what you were doing. What were your thoughts throughout the run when they were getting ahead?
Well, I was told to go forward, but they flew the gates and they marched along, so I thought, oh, if I can just get a nice camp in behind them and just let them go, and hopefully they come back, but they come back a little bit slower than what I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit more to run down, but no, she toughed it out to the line and was good enough to win.
Did you always think that she was going to be able to get over the top of them? Smithy's mount just seemed to keep having something to give.
No, I didn't. I got to the 200 and I thought, God, I'm going to run third here. But, you know, that last 100 she really gave and gave. So no, I'm really happy with her.
Fair scenario coming up in a couple races' time. What are your expectations?
Well, he had every opportunity to run last start. So, you know, he stuck on round fourth from a really hard run. And he won the start before. So I'm hoping he can get an easy lead today and be as good as he was a couple starts before.
Now I have to ask, we've got a lot of Eagles supporters here. We've got a big game across the road tonight. Who do you think will be winning, Eagles or Collingwood?
Well, I'm cheering the Eagles home, but you know, good luck to good luck to anyone or both the teams anyway.
Oh, well, that was so diplomatic of you. Come on, go Eagles. Congratulations, Taylor.
Thanks, Brittany.
Yeah, Thunderstrut 650 defeats Imperial Venus. Nicotrace, boy, it was a run, wasn't it? And Crypto Kid back in fourth. Couple of disappointments there. State Attorney, well, he's turned up and failed, and so did Route 88. So hopefully we might get a report on those two horses.
You're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously.